Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Chem Insider. In the previous videos we discussed about Michael's addition and direct addition of reactions, and we also learnt about the factors which affect the reaction to undergo either a Michael addition or a direct addition. In today's class we will be discussing about different types of reaction. Yes, that is, if you consider for a reaction, there are different types of reaction present which undergoes certain different types of mechanisms. Okay, so first of all, let us first classify basic reactions which we observe in organic chemistry. So when we say an organic chemistry reaction, usually we come across the reactions such as type of elimination, addition, or substitution. But apart from all this, there is one more reaction called acid-base reaction, which is also usually found in organic reactions. That is, if you consider for the different types of reactions, there are four types of reaction. First one is being acid-base reaction. Yes, even though acid bases are those type of concept which we observe in inorganic chemistry or physical chemistry, acid-base reactions are necessary and important in case of organic reactions also. That is because in some of the reaction, presence of acidic condition or basic condition turns out to have a very important role in initiating a given particular process. The second type of reaction is addition reaction. So we also can consider addition reaction. So this is a second type of reactions which we observe in organic chemistry. Next, the third type of reaction, that is substitution reaction. We all know that this substitution reaction is quite common when compared to certain process involved in organic chemistry. And the last type of reaction is the elimination reaction. So out of the four, we are in doubt of whenever you find the other three, addition, substitution, and elimination reactions are quite common to our organic chemistry knowledge. But acid-base reactions, even though we have come across those reactions in some process, we won't believe that it has an organic chemistry reaction. So these are the four different types of reactions when you come across through organic chemistry. So how do we understand these types of reaction, and how will we know a given certain reactions undergo either one among these four reactions? Is with respect to their energy of activation. Yes, the energy of activation required for each of these reactions is different. We all know energy of activation. What does it mean? Energy of activation is nothing but the minimum energy required for two reactants to get converted to a product, right? So energy of activation is quite different for different reactions and different for different elements. So therefore the energy of activation is again different for these four different types of reactions. Like if you consider for acid-base reaction, they have a very low energy of activation. Acid-base reactions do have a very low energy of activation. Hence, if you observe a chemical reaction having either an acidic condition or a basic condition, then that particular reaction is subjected to undergo acid-base reactions at the first point itself. Okay, so whenever you observe a condition of either NaOH present in a substrate, or if you are having an acidic condition, then the reaction of that particular process will be undergoing first acid-base reactions only. Then later it will be undergoing different addition, substitution, or elimination reactions. So depending upon the energy of activation, what we can say is elimination reaction requires very high energy of activation. The energy of activation required for elimination reactions is much higher when compared to the other three reactions. So if you have to classify the types of reactions depending upon the energy of activation, we can clearly say that acid-base reaction have very low energy of activation when compared to elimination reactions. Hence, elimination reactions are very slow process, whereas acid-base reactions are very fast process. Okay, so now let us discuss more about the types of mechanisms which these addition, substitution, elimination reaction undergo. Even though if you say acid-base reaction, those doesn't have any different types of mechanisms. There's either just an acidic reaction or just a basic reaction. But when you compare for addition, substitution, and elimination, there are several different mechanisms which these three undergo through a reaction process. Okay, so let us discuss those. So reactions, when we have four different types of reaction. One were acid base, addition, substitution, and elimination. Since acid base doesn't have different types of mechanism, we have the other three following different types of mechanisms, such as addition reactions are of two types. One is nucleophilic substitution reaction, and the other one is electrophilic substitution reaction, and the other one being nucleophilic substitution reaction. Electrophilic substitution reaction and a nucleophilic addition reaction. So these are the two simple addition reaction mechanisms which we observe in day-to-day organic chemistry. That is, one is electrophilic addition reaction and the other one being nucleophilic addition reaction. So when we say electrophilic addition reaction, that is, we are adding electrophiles to the substrates of containing double bond, triple bond, or it may be having alpha, beta, unsaturation, or it may be a diene compound, or it may be a nitrile compound. So whenever you add electrophiles through to one of these system, then that type of reaction will be an electrophilic addition reaction. Okay, if you are considering for a nucleophilic substitution reaction, there again we can have certain reactions of example of substrates. Like for example, if you have RCOR system, if you are treating a nucleophile to addition reaction, then the nucleophile will be getting an addition reaction with respect to this RCOR, that is a ketone group, or it may be with the example of substrate like this, that is alkene having an electron withdrawing group attached to it, just simply like Michael addition or direct addition. Or we may also consider an example of ketene, carbon-carbon double bond with carbon, and which is in turn double bonded with oxygen. So this is an example for ketene. So these three or many more substrates will undergo nucleophilic addition reaction, and these substrates will undergo electrophilic addition reactions. Okay, so next, substitution type of reactions are of two types: aliphatic substitution reaction and aromatic substitution reactions. And further, aliphatic substitution reactions are classified into acid derivative involved aliphatic substitution reaction, acid derivative involved aliphatic substitution reactions, and it also has a different type of alkyl halide involved aliphatic substitution reactions. So aliphatic reactions undergo substitution in only two conditions. One, the substrate should be an acid derivative, or the substrate should be an alkyl halide. If the aliphatic group either having an acid derivative is found or an alkyl halide is found, then these two may be subjected to aliphatic substitution reaction. So acid derivative reaction is a simple aliphatic substitution, but if you consider for alkyl halide substitution reaction, so there are three types: SN1, SN2 and SNI. We know what SN1, SN2, SNI are. That is nothing but the substitution of reactions involving unimolecular for rate constant, dimolecular rate constant, and induced rate constant. Whereas in case of aromatic substitution reaction, instead of aliphatic, we just have aromatic rings like a benzene ring or an naphthalene ring, etc. So if those compounds undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions, so those are called as aromatic substitution reactions. So if you observe carefully here, we are rating just nucleophilic substitution reaction, nucleophilic aromatic substitution reaction, but not electrophilic substitution reactions, right? So that is because aromatic substitution reactions sometimes may undergo electrophilic reactions also, but these substitution reactions are somewhat like an addition reaction. So what are it is somewhat like a substitution reaction where we observe instead of this ARSNI, we observe benzene or benzyne rings. We observe benzene or benzyne rings undergoing electrophilic substitution. Okay, so we observe benzene or benzene rings undergoing electrophilic substitution. You can consider instead of AR-SNI, we can consider as benzene or benzyne electrophilic substitution reactions. So these are the different mechanisms of reactions which we observe in case of substitution process. Next, we'll discuss about the elimination reactions. So as I said earlier, elimination reactions require a very high energy of activation. So therefore, elimination reactions are classified to three types: E1, E2 and EI. Sometimes this E2 is again classified into two types. One is syn addition and the other one is syn elimination, and the other one is anti-addition, anti-elimination. In some classes you may have come across the process of EAB or EBC type of elimination. ECA or ECB, they might have used a different type of explanation for those also. So syn and anti-periplanar elimination reactions, what they are of types is, if you consider for a sp3 hybridized carbon, so in these reactions what we observe is, in syn conditions, the leaving group and the beta hydrogen. So if you consider the hydrogen is present over here, and if you have a leaving group present over here, the leaving group is at the beta position to the hydrogen. So the beta hydrogen and the leaving group are, if they are removed in the syn position, if they are eliminated from syn direction, then that particular elimination is called syn elimination. If the beta hydrogen and leaving group are anti to one another, see these two are quite away from one another, this is a type of anti example. Okay, so if the compound leaving group and the beta hydrogen are anti to one another, then the leaving group and hydrogen are removed to give a anti-periplanar compound. So that type of elimination is called anti-periplanar elimination. Okay, so this is all about the different types of reactions and different types of mechanisms involved in addition, substitution and elimination reactions. So this is all about for today, and this comes to an end. This brings the end to introduction of reactions and reagents, which we are going to learn more about in the next classes. So in the next class, we'll start with one of the reagent out of the 25-30 reagents which we will come across in our organic chemistry. We'll start with one and then we'll go across one after the other in such a way that we are satisfied with some examples and some mechanisms also. Okay, I hope you have understood these concepts of reaction and the mechanisms involved in different types of reactions. Please do subscribe to my channel in order to get more video updates, and share this video among your friends and ask them to subscribe to my channel also. Thank you for watching.